Hey Mike, are you there? The ceremony is just about to start soon. Is everything okay with you? Are you ready for this? People are wondering where you are.
Okay, I get it. I'll be there as soon as I can. Could I just go to the bathroom for a second so that I can make sure I look okay? I'll be right back. This is the last time I'm doing this as a bachelor.
Yes, of course I understand. Go now before we start. Just don't take too long, Mike. I do want to marry you sometime today. I'm so excited for this. I can't wait to see you soon. Hey, I just wanted to make sure if everything's all right. It's already time for us to start the ceremony and, well, you're still not here yet. Just getting a bit worried. Are you feeling unwell or something? Is it all right if we delay the time we start the ceremony a bit more so that you can get yourself sorted? I just want you to be ready.
Oh, yeah. No, that's not a problem. Yeah, just delay the starting time for a little bit. Well, you can delay it or we can just cancel the wedding ceremony for today. Maybe that's a better idea.
Huh? Cancel our ceremony? What's that supposed to mean, Mike? What are you talking about? Why would you even mention something like that when it's been planned for months?
Well, I just want it to be canceled, Violet. I was actually planning on disappearing from here without saying anything. So I guess I'll take this opportunity to tell you. I kind of feel sorry for you at the moment, but I can't go on like this any longer. I don't love you anymore, Violet. I can't get married to you if I don't love you. Actually, I wanted to tell you this earlier before we continued on in our relationship, but it's been such a busy time and there was no right moment, you see? I'll just be honest with you right now. I've actually met someone else. I've fallen in love with her and want to be with her. I've got really strong feelings for her.
Whoa. Now, just hang on a minute, all right? You're doing this to me on the day that we're supposed to have our wedding ceremony? Are you serious?
Well, I had to tell you now before it was too late, okay? I didn't want to wait until we were married and then tell you and ask for a divorce. It wouldn't be right. Actually, you should be grateful that I told you now instead of later, to be honest with you. In any case, I could have told you at the end, at the altar in front of everyone. I'm telling you all this now so that I can save you the embarrassment later on, okay? And then no one else would have to witness what I was saying to you.
I can't believe this is happening right now. Don't you see that you're breaking my heart now when we should be getting married? How don't you feel like this?
Of course it hurts. I was spending so much time thinking only about Holly, and it was painful. I can't get her off my mind because I do love her. I feel so bad, and I feel like I can't look you in the face anymore. I can't bear being in the same room as you since I'm having to tell this to you. I only want to be with Holly, and I can't do that if I get married to you, Violet. I just want to be with her. There was no good way to tell you.
Yeah, you've made that pretty obvious, Mike. You can't be that heartbroken if you're thinking about this other woman. I guess her name is Holly?
Yes, that's her name. She's the woman that I have my heart set on, Violet. Things aren't going to work out with us. I didn't know how to tell you, but at least you don't have to go through a wedding anymore. Well, then, I hope that you find happiness again with another man in the future. I'll be so happy from now on, so I'm sure you'll find it too. I wish you all the best with that. Oh, Violet, I can't believe that this has happened to you, sweetheart. But to be honest, it cheered me up. This is great, don't you think? This is such a relief, right? Before you both got engaged, I always thought that Mike was a bit of a scumbag. I really did think there was something super dodgy about him. If he didn't do what he did until after you got married, things would have been much worse. And there would have been a lot more troubling things to deal with.
I guess so, but I don't really see it that way right now. How can I when I just got dumped before I was supposed to get married? I'm really depressed right now.
Yeah, I know it really is a horrible thing to go through. It's only natural for you to feel this way right now. The groom just took off when he was supposed to be at a wedding. It would be weird if you didn't feel depressed. It's not nice to leave someone at the altar and you're completely taken by surprise. He's had plenty of time to do this.
Yeah, I can no longer contact him now. He's just completely cut me out of his life. He doesn't want to be near me ever again, even though I was supposed to be his wife. I've caused a lot of hardship for the people who made such an effort to make it here today for the ceremony. Even you and Mom, you've done a lot to make this happen.
Hey, now don't worry about anything like that right now, Violet. It's not your fault, and everyone wanted to come to support you. You're suffering the most at the moment, Violet. All you should be thinking about right now is yourself and how you're going to get through this heartbreak. We're all fine, and we're here for you when you need us, no matter what.
Well, that's very sweet of you, Dad. Thank you for that. Everything has really come as a huge shock to me, and I just feel so down and haven't got a clue what to do.
I'll take a moment to talk to Mike's parents as well to see if they knew what was truly going on. Apparently they can't get in touch with Mike either. They're very confused as well.
Oh, that's odd. I've also tried to contact his colleagues. They also can't get in contact with him either. The company received some sort of resignation letter from him out of the blue. It was delivered via their internal email system, and they had no idea he was considering on quitting his job. They have no idea where he's gone or any contact details.
Oh, okay, I see. This is a very odd and irrational thing to do. He's basically thrown his whole life away and eloped. Absolutely great. He seems really into this other woman to do this.
Yeah, I'm trying to calm myself down at the moment and just reorganize my thoughts. It's going 100 miles per hour and it's driving me crazy. He's ruined everything and there's nothing I can do since no one can get in contact with him and it sucks. He shouldn't be allowed to get away with this. I'm sorry, Dad, but is it all right for me to go home before everyone else? I've gone through so much today and I can't stand being in this venue anymore. Can you take care of things, please?
Yes, of course, Violet. There's no need to worry about anything. We've got it covered. Just leave the wedding venue for us to sort out. You just get home safely. But Violet, don't get too down about this, okay? There's not much point dwelling on something that's in the past now. He's the one that should feel bad, but I bet that scumbag doesn't. Your old dad will be here by your side for anything you need. I'll help you to the best of my ability, and let's try and move forward from this together, okay?
Yes, you're right, Dad. I'll try and just focus on myself for now and get back on track with my own life. Thank you, Dad. Thank you for always supporting me and taking care of things.
Hey, Violet, I hope that this is still your number. I thought that I'd message you since it's been a long time. Have you been well? It's me, by the way.
Me? Who's me? Oh my God, Mike? This seriously can't be you, is it? This has got to be some kind of joke, right? What's happened this time, Mike?
Okay, what the heck is with your attitude, Violet? There's no need to act so cold toward me, especially when I'm just trying to say hello to you. You know, Violet, I bet you've been really lonely for the past 6 years without me around, right? I've just messaged you, so you should be happy about it.
What the heck, Mike? What on earth do you want from me after all this time? Were you abandoned by the woman you left me for or something?
Nice guess, Violet, but no, that's not it at all. However, I've come back to this town because I wanted to feel that nostalgic feeling once again.
Wow, you've got a lot of guts showing up around here again after you eloped all those years ago. You know when you eloped, you took some of my personal belongings with you. But not only that, but I had to pay the cancellation fee for the wedding ceremony and also other expenses as well. Thanks a bunch for that. I appreciate it so much.
Don't be so titchy, Violet. Stop rehashing everything that happened 6 years ago. It happened, it's over. So move on and stop bringing it up. Is this why you're still single, Violet? Because you can't get over what happened and you just have to tell every single date you go on about the fiance who abandoned you?
What the heck are you on about, Mike? Do you really think that I've kept space for you in my mind and heart this entire time? You are seriously dreaming.
You realize that women who hold grudges over people for a long time aren't that popular with males. We don't want that kind of energy around us. But you used to be way nicer. Your personality seems to have completely changed over these past 6 years. You used to be more gentle and kind. Now you've become bitter and angry. You'll never find love or happiness if you continue to act this way towards people. Don't be lazy and change your attitude.
Are you seriously saying all this crap to me right now out of the blue? Why would you say that after all this time? You don't even know me anymore and you cut me off.
Well, that's why I'm trying to talk to you again, Violet. Because I've heard that you've turned out this way and I wanted to come back and help you.
Excuse me? What did you just say to me? You want to help me how? What on earth are you even talking about, Mike? I don't want or need your help.
Well, I thought that maybe you're still living a pretty lonely life without me. So I thought maybe we should get married like we were supposed to. What do you think about that? That should turn your frown upside down, right? You'd be happy then, right? You won't be such a miserable person anymore.
What on earth is all that supposed to mean? You're making me so confused as to why you're bringing all this up when you wanted nothing to do with me when you eloped.
You heard me. I know that you know how to read, so I'm sure that you know what I'm talking about right now. I'll marry you so you'll be happy. Why are you acting like so cool and nonchalant about all of this? I bet you're super happy to hear my proposal, right? Hey, why have you gone quiet? Aren't you going to reply to me? Be quick about it. Don't be so rude, Violet. Look, I apologize for disappearing on you when I went to the toilet 6 years ago. Come on, it's been over 6 years since this happened, so it's time to let it go, Violet. Let's just continue on with our relationship and get married.
Well, since you say all of that, maybe I should let things go since it was a long time ago. Let's reserve a wedding venue so that we can get married properly.
Hey, you finally replied to me. Wow, really? Are you actually wanting to do this with me? You're actually going to accept my request to marry you? Nice. I totally knew that you would. I knew that you'd be happy to have me back in your life again. I feel so smart right now. No matter how long it's been, you can't say no to me.
Well, of course, Mike. Being able to finally marry a man like you has been a lifelong dream of mine. But I assume you knew that, right? Since you know me so well.
Oh, what? Really? Such a nice dream to have. So like I said before, let's just forget what happened 6 years ago, okay? So now this is the part where we get married? Okay?
You know, Mike, I'm really looking forward to this. The wedding ceremony is going to be fantastic. Finally, my dream of becoming a wife is going to come true.
Why, yes, of course it will. I'll definitely make it come true, so I hope you're grateful for that. Well, let's meet up so we can talk about it some more. When should we do that?
Oh, I don't know if I really want to do that, Mike. It's not necessary, is it? I don't want to meet up with you until the day of the wedding, okay?
Huh? What are you talking about? What do you mean you don't want to meet up until the wedding? How are we supposed to sort out all the details?
Well, after all, we basically separated at a wedding venue, right? If that might be the case again, how about we just meet at the venue itself? I think it's the best way to fill the gap that was made 6 years ago. We got back to it. It all ended so that we can start all over again. What do you think about that?
Okay, I see what you mean, I guess. Feel free to do whatever you like when it comes to us getting married. However, we need to hold the ceremony as soon as possible, all right?
Yes, we do. It'll be sorted, so don't worry about that. I'll try and request the closest date so that we can make that happen. I'm sure there'll be some days available at the venue.
Okay, got it. Let's do that so we can get this done as soon as possible. I'm glad that we're actually going to get married this time around.
Right? Yes. My dream will soon come true. I can't wait for that to happen, Mike. This will be the greatest day of my life. By far.
The day's finally arrived. We're going to get married, Violet. Can you actually believe it? Especially since we've not spoken for such a long time. Have you made yourself look pretty?
Wow, it really is the day today. Of course I've made myself look good for you, Mike. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. To have a wedding, I mean. And today is the day I get to see my beloved for the first time in so many years. It's unbelievable. How could we let so much time pass, Mike?
I know, right? Well, I'm glad that you look good and are feeling good about this. Once we get married and everything, will you be completely devoted to me, Violet? Would you sacrifice everything for me? Take care of me, support me, and love me until the end of my days, Violet? Can you do all those things?
Of course I can. Isn't it natural for a new wife to do all those things for the husband they love? And also, it's because I love you a lot.
I see. That's good that you're actually agreeing with me right now. I was hoping that you would. That's a good feeling to have. By the way, I don't really know a lot about what is happening with this ceremony. All I have from you is the address of where the ceremony is taking place. But this place kind of feels a bit off, don't you think? Is there really a wedding venue in a place like this? Where am I exactly? I have no idea.
Don't worry, I'm sure you're really close to where the venue is. Just hurry up and get here. I can't wait any longer. I just want to be married to you already.
I totally get where you're coming from, since I made you wait such a long time for this day, huh? But it can't be helped what happened.
Ah, yes, I suppose you're right. You'll need to have your ID to be able to get into the building and do the paperwork, so don't forget to do that, Mike.
Wait, what? I need a form of ID? On my wedding day? What do I need that for, Violet? Oh, is it because we haven't even registered our marriage yet?
Well, yes, but that's not really important at the moment. We can finalize the documents more later, but it's better to have an ID on you. Let's just have the ceremony first. I just want to hurry up and be with you. I want to see you so that we can do this thing together. There's no way that I'm giving up on being able to marry you.
Okay, I get it, Violet. I get what you're saying, but you should really calm down about the whole thing considering we've finally both agreed to do this. All right, I'm going to start heading towards you now since you seem to be really excited about this. I wasn't sure you were going to feel this way or not. You've gotta be pulling my leg right now, Violet. Stop messing with me. This isn't funny. You've been fooling me, haven't you? What's with this venue? It's seriously just a warehouse. What's happening with the ceremony, Violet? Why are you playing this sort of prank? This isn't the time to do that.
Of course I wanted to play a prank on you, Mike. Seriously, think about it. Who in their right mind would want to marry you? Especially in a warehouse.
And in addition to you calling your mother about this, you dragged my parents here as well. How could you do something like that? I told you not to contact them at all.
Yeah, well, I thought I would take the opportunity to mess with you since you were telling me not to tell people about our not-so-secret marriage. It seems like both your parents have also held a grudge against you for the longest time, Mike. They were super frustrated about how you eloped. But besides that, I thought I'd make sure to keep your secret from earlier, okay? I'm very good at keeping the promises I make.
I guess the reason why you wanted me to bring my ID today was so that I'd be the one in charge of payment. But when it comes to money, I can't pay for anything, Violet.
I don't think it's the fact that you can't pay the money, Mike. You've got an obligation to pay. No matter what, you owe people a bit of dosh. You took money from your parents without asking for permission first. You took the money that was taken from my house without telling me about it. There's also the wedding expenses that need to be paid for. It was such a waste because nothing happened. So yes, of course you need to pay this all back to us.
But that's just so crazy, Violet. It could add up to be more than $50,000 altogether for what I owe. I don't have that kind of money on me anymore. Enough of this. What's going on here? You called me into this warehouse and this whole thing seems like it was a plot to get me here. Explain yourself.
I don't get what you're talking about, Mike. Don't you think that this was a lovely surprise? I planned it all down to the fine details. It was nice, wasn't it?
Oh, stop kidding yourself, Violet. This is ridiculous. I shouldn't have to put up with this crap. I wanted to marry you, and now you've made me your enemy. It's unreal. You're already in your late 30s, Violet. You're getting really ancient, and your biological clock is ticking away very quickly now. You'll never have a chance to get married again.
Ah, well, you see, that's not the case with me anymore, Mike. You are very wrong. I'm already engaged to my lovely fiance, so I think I'll be all right.
Now just hold on a minute. What did you just say? Are you really being serious right now? You're actually engaged?
I don't kid when it comes to this sort of thing, Mike. We're also planning a wedding for next year. I'll let you come if you like. You'd love it.
But this can't seriously be happening right now. No way! Are you lying to me? There's no way that you're actually engaged to a real human being, are you? I've just heard so many things being said about you. I thought that you'd want to marry me since you've been so lonely without me.
The only reason why I've been feeling lonely is because he's overseas at the moment, working abroad. He'll be on his own for about 6 months. That's why we're living separately right now. It's on you if you made a mistake about my current relationship status. I'm not single at all.
What the heck, Violet? Are you being serious? There's no way that you have a fiance. I simply can't believe that, not even for a second.
Well, that's on you then. You came back into town at such a bad time. I can't believe you even went to all that trouble of following me to find out more about my life.
Huh? Me? Following you? What do you mean by that? I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, Violet. I haven't done anything like that.
Did you really think I wouldn't notice, Mike? Do you think I'm that dumb? I've been aware of your whereabouts. It started a week before I even heard from you. I also heard from other people in town that they had spotted you snooping around and trying to follow me. I just knew you were going to try and contact me.
But how could you seriously have sensed that I was following? Was I really that bad at following you? You knew I was here before I messaged you?
Of course I did. You weren't very clever about it. You needed money, right? That's why you set your sights on the woman you dumped over 6 years ago. Did you seriously have this idea in that thick head of yours that I've been thinking about you and only you for this entire time? You're seriously delusional. Do you really think that I was going to believe that crap you said about how you would do anything for me and wanted to be with me so badly? I knew it was a joke. You've been away for so long, Mike. We'd all forgotten about you until you decided to invade our lives again. No one really needs you. You need us more.
Hey, none of that is even remotely true, okay? I don't need any money at all. I have my own. I just wanted to come back to my hometown and start over again.
Don't lie to yourself or to me, Mike. You need money and a place to escape to. I already know this. I don't think you've got any intention of staying in this town for too long. Let me guess, you were planning on moving somewhere else with me once we got married, right? You would want us to elope and for me not to see my family again?
What are you talking about, Violet? Where the heck did you get that outrageous idea from? Why do you think that I'd do such a thing?
Because you literally did the dirty on me by having an affair behind my back, loving another woman, and then eloping with her on our wedding day. I was practically handed divorce papers when I had hardly got to spend my married life with you. And also it seems that you ran away without paying anyone back.
What the heck are you saying right now? Why are you being so aggro about this? How did you even know about her? I was living with her in Florida. There's no way that so much information like that gets all the way to a small town in New Jersey. There's no way that was talked about.
Of course it was talked about, Mike. It was pretty obvious what you did to me, and I was not left in the complete dark about it. There is a thing called the internet these days.
What do you mean by that? You found out these things on the internet? How could you have possibly known where to look, as I didn't say a thing?
Don't you remember anything that happened 6 years ago, Mike? You've obviously got a really poor memory. You told me a bit of information that helped me in my search. You told me that the woman you fell in love with was named Holly. She was the one you eloped with. That was the day you disappeared from our wedding ceremony. I asked a group of attendees at our wedding if they knew a woman by the name of Holly. I actually heard a very interesting story from one of your old colleagues. There was a temporary worker that just started at the company you worked for called Holly, and you were the one in charge of training her.
Wow, that's impossible. How could you have found all this out from just asking people her name? You know, you're kind of scary, Violet.
I'm not when it comes to finding out the reason why a man would leave me. After that, it really wasn't difficult to get Holly's number since it was given out to everyone almost. She acted like she was so popular. I suppose she was, since you did more than just train her, didn't you, Mike? Since then, I've just been killing time. In the few years after you eloping, I saw her complaining about how you left her at the altar, basically, and it had been the main thing she ranted about online. So there was another story that was the same as mine about how you cheated on her and was able to run away with all this money that didn't belong to you. I found out all about this woman from all these posts online. It wasn't hidden very well either, so I don't think it was a big secret what you did to us.
Okay, you don't understand the kind of person she really is, Violet. And also, how dare you go snooping? Your internet literacy is too much to handle sometimes.
Well, Mike, you've got very little human literacy. You're terrible at reading other people and their feelings. You show no remorse and don't care about the consequences. I bet that you're thinking about how you can get out of this one, especially since I've found out so much crap. You're just thinking about running away again.
Shut up. You don't know anything about me or what I did, and I was somewhat sorry for what I did to you all those years ago. I couldn't help how I felt back then. I can't pay back all the people I took money from. It's gone, and there's no way I should be responsible if I can't pay it back. It can't be helped. How dare you treat me as the enemy? Some of this is your fault as well. You lured me here and trapped me. Do you think you can see things clearly and just win this?
I don't think this is about winning anything, Mike. It's not a competition. I want you to pay back for what you did to me and to other people. But to be honest, I don't mean to win. All I wanted was to see you lose everything, and that's what's going to happen to you right now.
What on earth are you talking about? How dare you talk down to me like this? This is so unlike you. Okay, fine, I get what you're doing here, Violet. Look, I'll just come out and say I'm sorry for what I did. I knew it wasn't totally the right thing to do at the time. I was just a little stupid, okay? It was definitely my fault. But I just want you to help me out now, all right? We were originally going to get married, right? You once loved me, right? Don't you want to help me in my time of need?
What the heck are you talking about, Mike? Help you? What could you possibly need help with? What am I supposed to do? What do you want from me?
I'd just like you to lend me just a little bit of money, okay? I also don't have any intention of running away this time either. I was planning to pay you back once I saved up some money.
Do you really think I'd trust you to actually do that after your sketchy actions at the time? Really? Shouldn't you be paying me back since you had an affair? It would be the most common sense thing to do in this situation, right? You know what? I don't like when you say these things because I know you have a smug look on your face.
What are you talking about? I don't have a smug look on my face at all. I really need you to lend me some money, Violet. I don't need much. Just lend me the money. I can pay Holly back immediately and she'll be out of my hair and then we can get married too. So we'll all win. We can all be happy.
Huh? Is this some kind of sick joke? Are you actually still planning on marrying me? After everything I said and your arrogance? I can't believe this crap, Mike. You've got a lot of nerve asking for this kind of favor and also having these types of intentions. I told you that I'm engaged, okay? I can't lend you any money.
Oh, right. I forgot that you're actually with another man. This wasn't supposed to be how things turned out. This sucks. What am I supposed to do now?
Well, you could at least try and be a decent human being, you know? Not run away from your problems, not cheat on women, not ask for money from ex-partners. That would be a really good start, but that could honestly take forever for you to learn. You're never going to grow up, are you, Mike? You are so immature.
Hey, now come on, Violet, don't be like this. I'm trying to turn things around. I just really need your help this time, and it's not like I wouldn't pay you back. Just please help me.
Oh, stop it. You left me at the altar. You made me pay for my canceled wedding. You had an affair with another woman, and now you're bothering me so much. I'm so over you and your presence, and I want you to leave me alone. I don't want to hear from you ever again. If you contact me again, I'll call the cops, and they can deal with you. You're going to pay back all the money that you took from me, your parents, and whoever else you owe money to. If you don't, I'll see you in court.
Please, Violet, I'm begging you. Wait, don't do this to me. I need help. Anything would be greatly appreciated. I'm sorry for what I did. Don't be like this. Come back, Violet.
After that whole fiasco, Mike continued to stay in town, just as Violet's father had suspected. He started working multiple jobs, such as working at a factory in town, being a temporary worker in a neighboring town, and other odd jobs. It seems that he's working hard to pay off the debts. He was hoping that someone would sympathize with him and extend a helping hand. Of course, no one feels sorry for him, and he was always dismissed when he explained his story to other people. Everyone knew what he did, and they knew it was his fault. Finally, he couldn't stand the stairs anymore and ran away again. He apparently tried to escape from the debt collectors, but was eventually caught. There are rumors floating around that he's currently on board an oil rig off the coast of the country somewhere. This might be a good opportunity to think about what he's done to the people he once loved. 6 months later, Violet married her husband and then lived happily next to her parents. She also had pre-wedding jitters and thought of escaping to the bathroom, but it was just a passing thought. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. Tiana, where did you just head off to? I can't seem to find you anywhere now. I just took a walk around the place with some of your family and we can't find you anywhere. Huh? Stop making me sound like a ninja that just vanished out of thin air. Are you not happy that I got up and left the funeral like that just then? The funeral is all over with now, so you shouldn't have any complaints with me going home, right? I did my job as the wife of Michael by being there, so what more could you ask of me? I don't care that you want to go home now. Honestly, that's totally fine, considering how exhausted you must be now after everything. But I feel kind of sad that you left Jack here all alone like this. He's not all alone right now. He has you there still to look after him, right? I understand that I'm still here, but he's only 3 years old, okay? Nobody else here besides myself and our parents have met him before, so he's probably a bit uncomfortable. He was walking around looking for you for a bit there with tears in his eyes because you left him. He's a kid, and that's what kids his age will do. If you continue to spoil them with always trying to cater to their tears, they'll grow up to become spoiled brats and useless adults. I've been thinking about things a lot recently. Is that right? Understood. Then for a little bit, I'll take care of him for you. But could you please come back and get him before you take off? I won't, but I'm happy to hear that you'll take care of him for me. Now you'll be able to feel a little bit more like a mother yourself, right? What? I mean, you're still single, aren't you? You also don't happen to be all that good looking, and it's starting to look as though you'll never have a family of your own if you don't find a man to marry right now. Aren't you happy to even be able to care for a child? That's an experience that most women like you will never be able to have their whole entire life, so be grateful, would you? Why are you trying to bully me about that right now? I'm not trying to bully you, rather just tell you the way things are. I don't think someone like yourself will ever be able to get married to anyone. You're a bit clumsy of a woman after all, and that's on top of you not looking great at all to begin with. But I guess that's the case when you're the little sister of a man like Michael. What exactly do you mean by that? I mean, when it comes to him, he was also a bit clumsy and a pretty uncool man because of it. He was also very stingy with his money, and he never did anything for his wife, making him a pretty useless husband all in all. Honestly, him passing away like that has really made things easier for myself now that I won't have to think about going through a divorce. Today is the day of his funeral, Tiana. What kind of nerves do you have to be saying something like that right now? I happen to still be his wife, so I have the right to say whatever I want about him, right? But I am thankful for what he'd done for me. Thankful for what? I'm thankful that he's allowed me to gather all of this money from you guys as gifts for his funeral today. With this, I'll now be able to run away from this small little boring town he forced me to live in. You bitch. How unsightly. And what do you mean, get away from this town? I meant what I said. Did you really think I enjoyed sticking around this town with Michael not choosing to divorce him? The moment he really became ill, I started to really look forward to his death. I have his life insurance in my hands now, as well as all this money you've all given for his funeral, which means I have the ability to get out of this hellhole now. You rotten bitch! There also happens to be Jack, though, right? Which means as a part of the family, you all will be helping to take care of him by sending me money, right? In other words, I'm pleased by this outcome. I'm sure that Michael's looking down right now with a massive grin on his face because of how happy I am. Unbelievable. I'm going to tell the whole family about everything you just said about Michael. And about the real monster you've been deep down. Sure, go right ahead. I'm not going back to that funeral now, and I'll be out of everyone's sight sooner than you think. What? What do you mean by that? I know you were talking about leaving town, but what about your son? What about Jack? Now that my husband is gone, I'm tossing my kid out of my life as well, and I'm going to live a free life again. I've left him there with all of you guys, so you can go ahead and take care of him for me. You're going to regret doing something like that. I most definitely will not. I've been having to bear with all of you, waiting for a day like today to finally come, so I won't regret a thing. Are you really okay with what you're about to do then? Throwing away all the ties you have to this family and your son like that? Actually, I'm really happy about it. As long as I can get away from all of you in this crappy town for good, I'll be happy forever. I've never really been close to your family anyway, and I always viewed Michael and your family as really lame as well. I feel like I've finally cut those chains that you tied me down with. So you're really never going to be seeing any one of us again then? And that's because I don't want to. Now, with all of that, I can leave Jack in your hands forever now, right?
That damn bitch, Tiana. How dare she freaking do this? Esta, I'm so very sorry that you've had to hear all that crap from her firsthand.
Don't be. I'm in shock after what I'd heard, but I'll be all right. I never really had good relations with her from the start, so all of this doesn't really faze me, besides the surprise of seeing her leave her son like this.
She has a totally crap attitude, that woman. Honestly, the only thing I can say about her anymore is that she's rotten to the core.
Yeah, she is.
Ever since she was a little girl, she always looked down on and talked poorly about everyone else. She somehow learned to think that was okay to see herself as the best, and that everyone else was just getting in her way. She's become that kind of person that tramples on others to get what she wants, no matter how badly she hurts them. And when I got scammed really badly in the past, she treated me like I was mentally handicapped.
I remember that, when you got scammed really bad like that. And now that I think about it, the culprit still hasn't been caught.
Well, all that is a subject of talk for another day, I suppose. But when it comes to Tiana, she's always been a stain on this family's reputation. I think she'd do something as embarrassing as this to you all, though.
It really makes me sad thinking that my older brother got married to a witch like her. I wonder how things were for him when he was still alive and had to sleep in the same bed as her.
Michael had always been the kind to look past people's faults. I wanted to talk with him a lot, brother-in-law to brother-in-law, but he never seemed too upset about the way his wife behaved when he was around.
I know, and that's because he was a very kind person all the way to his heart.
Anywho, I'm going to talk with all of my family about what Tiana's done as well. Honestly, if this means that we never ever have to see her or hear from her again, that will help us all out a ton.
You really think so?
I really do. Even before marrying your brother, she had a hard time handling things like money. And the way she treated everyone else was obviously a problem. My parents and everyone were already on the path to cutting ties with her, but now that she's running off, we can totally forget about her coming back to us.
That's a good point. If she stays away from all of us forever and we never have to see her again, that's the best outcome.
That's right. She's a rotten soul, that bitch.
Hey, Esta, would you be able to give me my son back now? What? Is this you, Tiana? After all this time has gone by, why the hell are you wanting to talk to me again now? What kind of tone is that? I just asked for my son back, so give him back to me. You've had 6 years now to enjoy raising a child of your own, right? I want to know what the hell you're talking about right now. I have no plans of ever giving Jack back to you. You can act like he's your son all you want and that you don't have to give him back, but that's just a false reality you're living in. Listen, Esta, that kid is not yours and rightfully belongs to his real mother. And when his real mother is asking for her kid back, you give him back to her. And you think asking for him back now actually means anything to anyone? What is this? What the hell are you planning to do with him? I guess I've got no other options then. Alrighty. All right. You really need that much money from me then? Excuse me? That's your goal with all of this right now, isn't it? I get what you're after. I get it. So how much do you want from me? Take a second to just say the number and we'll see what I can do. This has nothing to do with money, Tiana. No matter how much you hand over to me, I'm not letting you take Jack back. The fact that you're trying to act so tough right now means nothing to me because I'm getting that boy back. Do you even have any money right now that would allow you to just pay me what I ask? In the past, you were in such financial trouble that you'd go around to everyone in the family begging for more. Well, right now, I'm married to the owner of a large company. What? And this large company happens to be making bank for him. So when it comes to money, I'm not worried at all. Then why are you asking for a kid you abandoned long ago back from me now? Well, the thing is, my husband is asking for us to have a kid now, but I don't want to have to go through all the trouble of getting pregnant again and having another one, right? And that's when I thought about how I already have a little brat back in my hometown. You are awful. I'm not going to hand Jack over to someone like you. So just give up right now and go away. Huh? I have no reason to give up someone like my son, right? Well, I'm still being kind to you. Hand my kid over and I'll leave you be. No way. Just give up already and go make a kid with your new husband. Oh, I guess I'll just have to come and get him in person then. What? Hey, who the hell is this kid? What the hell happened to my Jack? Where is my son at right now? That kid you just saw is Jack. Stop lying to me. If he was really Jack, then why did he look at me screaming, "Who's that?" at the top of his lungs? He has a really blunt attitude, doesn't he? Screaming something like that at an adult he has no clue about and doesn't care for? I'm not talking about his attitude when it came to screaming that. I'm questioning why he wasn't aware of who I am in the first place. Why doesn't he remember me at all? It's been 6 years since he's last seen you, right? And at that time, he was only 3 years old and barely spent time with you. So it's no surprise that he doesn't know who the hell you are now. What the hell does he think he's doing forgetting about his own mother like that? Is that brat really trying to play games with me now or something? Anyway, you understand how things are now after that, right? He doesn't care about someone like you like he did when he was 3 and won't be going with you. I don't care if he knows me or not. I am his real mother. And seeing you try to act like his actual mother still makes me laugh. Why do you think I'm going to give you Jack back now? After the way you threw him and the rest of your family out, things aren't going to go your way. My husband Richard is asking for a kid. He told me he needs at least one son so that he has someone to leave his company with in the future. I was thinking about having another baby, but that would be a pain in my ass. And since my first son is 8 or 9 years old now, I won't have to raise him like a toddler anymore, making things easy for me. What kind of a rotten reason is that? Taking back the son you abandoned so long ago for a reason like that is terrible for him. Oh, come on. Seeing him have to suffer another day with a woman who isn't even his mother like that is terrible for the kid. You've pretty much gone and unlawfully taken my son, haven't you? What did you just say? If you keep on acting like a selfish prick about my son, then I'm going to call my husband. Can you even imagine the kind of money and power a man of his status has right now? What kind of threat is that? I don't really care what you call and tell your husband about. Go right ahead and tell him everything I've said about Jack. So, you're really all right with that then? Then I guess I'll have to call him over to your place right now to deal with you. When he hears me pleading for him to come out and help me get my son back, he'll be here before you know it. Are you really sure he's the CEO of a company then? Him being able to come at the cry of your voice means he must have a lot of time on his hands. He will put all of his other duties aside when he hears me calling for him is what I'm saying. All right, there we go. I just dialed in his phone number and I'm calling him now. He just picked up. And he's coming by a taxi right now. Oh man, I don't know what he's going to do to you now. And I don't care. Ugh. Has he come yet, Tiana? He has. He came all the way out here from his very busy job. Now you hurry it up and open the door to your house right now. Hold on. Is that guy really the owner and operator of a company? Why did he show up in such a lively-looking shirt? When you get to that level that Richard is at, you don't have to wear things like suits anymore. Did you always think that when you become an adult, you always had to wear business attire or something? That's what I expected from someone living out in the middle of nowhere. You're from the same place as me. And when it comes to your husband, he's so suspicious looking that I'm not opening this door to you guys. If you don't open this door, then I'm not sure what'll happen, all right? I have no clue at all what Richard could do when he becomes angry. That kind of man runs a massive company that makes a lot of money. He is way too fishy to me. So could you both please get off my property right now? I will call the police on you both if you don't walk away right now. Go right ahead and give them a call. I'd love to have them come here. All we're doing is standing in front of your house at the front door. We're not even ringing your doorbell or anything, so there's no crime the police could have us arrested for, right? Now that you can see we're not afraid of you, come out and give us back Jack. Don't waste any more of our time, please. When it comes to Richard, his time is one of his most important resources. Wait, what? Why are the police?
Hey, you. Did you have any idea who that man was before you started to go out with him and get married?
Danny? Hey, what the hell is going on right now? Why is Richard being taken away by the police right now?
Just answer the goddamn question for me, please. Do you have any clue what kind of man that guy is?
You know that I know the kind of man he is. He's a CEO of a very massive company that's made him hundreds of thousands of dollars so far, and he is filthy, stinkin' rich.
And do you know what kind of company he's running?
Well, that's the one thing I don't really know about. I hear that it has something to do with space or something like that. He told me that he's developed some really amazing technology for space through his company.
And what kind of technology is that, which is so amazing in connection with space? I'm sure you don't have an answer to that because the man you've been with happens to be a scammer.
What?
I was scammed by that asshole a while back. A year ago, my friends and I were talked to about investing in something of his that he'd said he'd make us a ton of money doing. But that never ended up happening, and he took all the money we gave him. We weren't even the first or the last people he had scammed, as he hit many other people to the point the police were right on his trail and ready to act when he came back out of hiding.
Wait, there has to be some kind of misunderstanding here, right? Richard would never be someone like a scammer. He should be released by those cops any minute now.
Take a look at reality, please. Is there any evidence at all that he's given to you that points to him being the CEO of some massive company? Do you have evidence that points to him having a lot of money either?
Shut up already, Danny. Richard is not some kind of a dirty scammer.
The only reason he wants a kid right now is for the money they would provide him, I'm sure. And I think he's assuming that by having a kid around him, it'll be less likely that anyone would suspect him of anything, give him even more of their money.
Why do you keep saying things like that? There is no way in hell that could be the case. My husband happens to really love kids.
No, he does not. When he went and scammed my friends and I, he brought along this kid with him.
What?
He told us at that time that it was his son's bring your kid to work day at school, and that's why he was along with him. He told us that boy was his.
You're lying. No way.
He's a professional liar, Tiana. Now stop trying to fight the truth and accept it already. He's gone and lied to you as well, and nothing more than that.
But he's my husband of all people. He would never lie to someone like his wife, would he?
Tell me, how many years have the two of you been together now?
How long have we... About 4 months or so now?
Jesus Christ. Whatever, I guess. I don't have to prove anything to you, because the police will be able to do that for me pretty soon here. For the time being, the rest of the family and I are going to continue keeping ties cut to you. So don't expect any of us to help you out later on.
Today I'm going to head back home, but you remember all of this, all right? I'm going to be back for that kid and make sure that I have him in my house again. Hey, Esta, I'm giving up on Jack now, as long as you go ahead and lend me some money. Huh? Right now, you and the family are working together to take care of Jack, right? Which means that if you're also living together with the family, then you have a lot of money saved up. What the actual hell are you talking about? You get what I'm saying, right? I want you to lend me some money. Richard got arrested and things have been going crazy for me. And why do I have to help you get out of that situation? You and I both hate each other, right? You and I are not enemies. We're family. I never knew that Richard was a scammer like Danny was saying he is. That makes me a victim to his lies as well now, right? Is that so? Please help me. I thought that Richard would be able to pay everything off for me and went and had a spending frenzy with my credit cards. I'm in a lot of debt right now and have been removed from the house I was living in. Right now, I'm in a seriously tough situation and need someone to help me out here. Which is why I won't bother with getting Jack back as long as you lend me some money. You won't bother with Jack? That's only because you and your scamming husband don't need him anymore, right? What? To you and your husband, all Jack is a tool that you both plan to exploit. You just wanted to take him away from us for your husband. Actually, it's at the point now where if we said we would give him to you, you wouldn't take him, right? Come on now, that doesn't matter anymore, does it? You've been single all your life, but were given the gift of raising a child, so isn't this outcome perfect for you? You can have even more fun with Jack, right? Like you've been having these past 6 years. And since things have been so good for you with him, you can thank me for giving birth to him, right? Shut the hell up already. I'm not going to sit here and listen to you talking poorly about someone like Jack any longer. Huh? Wait, I wasn't trying to talk poorly about him. You are, though. How much more are you going to talk about Jack like he's just an item? There's no value in helping you out. Goodbye forever. Hold on a second. Why are you getting so mad at me all of a sudden? I'm the one that wants to get all upset right now and rage. Then go ahead and get mad. I don't care what you do and never will. But no matter how much you sit there screaming your eyes out, everyone around you is just going to laugh and point. What? What the hell did you just say about me? And what the hell have you been saying to me? I'm not going to sit here listening to you talking about my family like that. I was able to bear you talking about my older brother horribly in the past, but not anymore. I will not let you get off easy this time. Hold on, I get it, all right? I'll apologize to you. I have a lot of problems going on right now, so would you please just listen to me? No frickin' thanks. I've had enough of you now, so screw off. What? No, wait, hold on, please. I'm asking you to please just listen to me. No, I'm done listening to you, and I'm done talking to you now. I won't allow any more of my time to be wasted on you. My time with Jack is very important to me, and it cannot be wasted on rotten monsters like yourself.
After all of that, you really helped us out. Thankfully, she showed up right as we were about to move out of there.
No worries, Danny, and thank goodness for that. From what it looks like, she still hasn't realized we left and is still just hanging around the place waiting for us.
And that means we really were able to get out of that house before she could figure out our new location. We can finally rest easily knowing that she won't be coming around again. This outcome seems to be the best for us.
And things went all right for yourself as well. That scammer who got you last year was finally caught and taken to jail.
That's right. But man, that was only a coincidence that helped him get caught, right? Thank you so much, Esta.
What? You really don't have to thank me, all right?
This time, I'm thanking you for taking care of Jack, as well as taking care of all that talking with Tiana. As you know, my family's pretty weak when it comes to drama, yet you were able to put up with all of that and tell her off. I think this was Tiana's first time ever being told off with such force, and that's why she didn't know how to react. Having someone like you around us still has really been a blessing.
Come on. I didn't really do anything extraordinary, though.
Unlike me, you are far more put together and responsible. I'm supposed to be older than you. You're even more mature.
Well, I suppose so then. After all, I wasn't the one that believed some scammer would make me a bunch of money.
Bringing that up against me is a bit much.
It was just a joke. I promised to keep taking great care of Jack for my older brother's sake. That's the one thing he'd ever ask me to do for him, I'm sure.
Thank you. If there's ever anything you are struggling with, please let my parents and I know, and we'll be there to support you.
After that, having lost both her house and all her money, Tiana was left wandering around the old house and that neighborhood in general, begging people for their money at times as they walked by. We all made sure to move away from there so that she would never be able to run into any one of us, and that's how we hope things will stay. However, for that poor woman, she'll most likely never leave that neighborhood again in hopes that we'll one day return. I'm sure that one day, though, she'll realize that we sold the house and all, and that someone new might buy it and move in. And when that does happen, if that does happen, she'll be lost with no leads at all. Then only God will know what she'll do after that, but I'm sure it won't have anything to do with us. As for her ex-husband Richard, the mass scammer who ended up scamming close to 17 different people, he was sent to prison after a couple of court processions where he had to face those that he had scammed. In total, he would owe close to $560,000 to those 17 people, and one of those people would be Danny himself. Danny never once told anyone about how much he lost to Richard back when he was scammed, but after Danny had gotten the money back, he took his parents and myself out to eat, and boy, did he splurge on all of us. Richard is now having to serve time in prison for what he's done, and is set to stay there for close to 10 years before he's set to be let out. Maybe when that time comes, Tiana will finally be able to go after him and take him down for lying to her and putting her into so much debt. That is, of course, if she is still around to do so. As for the family and I, we all started living new chapters of our lives forgetting about Tiana. And the new place I'm living at is close to my parents' place as well, so they come over often to play with Jack and I. Danny and his parents ended up fully moving in with me now, which is quite strange to me at times since I'm not Danny's wife or anything. But that doesn't matter since they all do their part to help with Jack, as well as pay for the bills for me pretty often. Everyone in my family and Danny's family is really kind and supportive of the life I'm living now with Jack, and always have been. But sometimes I wish that Michael was back, enjoying these moments with us. However, I know that will never come to be, and so the best thing to do is move on like the rest of our family, knowing that a part of him will always be in his son. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.